It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sun Devils offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today.
Lots of room to run. Ripping through the defense. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dine in.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Peters. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Gonna sling it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They run the reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Arizona State 7, Kansas City 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The give to the left side. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Oh, and what a move! What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out route. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately. quickly, but not before he moves the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Finding an escape route. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. They'll give it to him again. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Works the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out fast.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Peters. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Pulls it, fired complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Berry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He wants to throw it again. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They booted away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Peters. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Berry. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Kansas State 17, Arizona State 10.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. To the air on 1st down. He makes the grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The RPO, it's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So they missed that 59-yarder, and the offense now has good field position at the 42. Got their quick completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. On the move. It's Peters. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. And those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Muscling ahead on third and short. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to slam in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a first down.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Berry.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Gets it out quickly. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now a two-possession game at 24-13. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second and 7. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Kansas State will have to punt it away.
All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead punt.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. A designed run for the quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sweet cut there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trying to barge in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and they get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Sets up the screen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, using the quick game. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sun Devils are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.